Welcome Clarity Unlocked lesson. There's a room in this city that no longer exists. No record, no guests, no reason. But 10 years ago, someone was murdered in it. No investigation, no police, no news, because the murder was never reported. Room, no 404. If you ask the hotel today, they'll say there's no such room. But the old floor plan says otherwise, and someone, somewhere, knows what happened that night. Before we open that door, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We tell stories that others are too afraid to speak out loud. Mystery, psychology, darkness, truth. The Grand Marlow Hotel wasn't fancy, but it had history. Built in 1964, tucked away in a quiet corner of the city. Most people passed it without noticing. But the locals, they knew something was off. Flickering hallway lights, cold spots even in summer, and a silence on the fourth floor that didn't feel natural. Room 404 used to be at the end of the hall, past the vending machine, right before the fire exit that nobody used. But today, there's no room 404. There's a 402, and a 406, nothing in between. Ask the front desk and they'll say, it was never there. Must be a mistake. But the blueprints tell a different story. Room 404 did exist, and one night, someone checked in and never came out. No fire alarm, no police, no noise, just a clean room, a canceled reservation, and silence. But someone saw what happened, and they've stayed quiet. Until now. He arrived just after 11 p.m., alone. No luggage, no smile, just a black coat, wet from the rain, and eyes that didn't blink much. The front desk clerk remembers this clearly, because the man didn't say much. He just asked for room. 404, like he already knew it existed. No one stays on the fourth floor, the clerk said. But the man didn't argue, he just stared. Not angry, not annoyed, just calm. Too calm. Eventually the clerk gave in. He pulled out a key card that hadn't been used in months. Don't lose this, he warned, it's the only one left. The man took it, walked toward the elevator, didn't look back. No ID, no credit card, just cash and silence. The cameras caught him entering the elevator at 11:07 p.m. They never caught him coming out. That night, something felt wrong. The fourth floor, usually dead quiet, had sounds, a faint dragging noise like furniture scraping, or something heavier. A door creaked open and then slammed shut. But no footsteps, no voices, just tension. A guest from room 406 later said, I thought I heard someone crying, but it didn't sound human. She turned up her TV and tried to forget. At 3:14 a.m., the night staff noticed something strange. Room 404's hallway camera went black for exactly 7 minutes, not glitched, not cut, just static. When it came back on, the hallway was empty. No movement, no light. Just stillness. By morning, room 404 was silent again. The do not disturb sign still hung on the handle. The maid knocked once. No answer. She unlocked the door and stepped in. The bed was made. The room was spotless. But something wasn't right. A chair was turned toward the window, facing out, empty, and written faintly on the mirror, in something that looked like dust or dried blood. I'm still here. The hotel didn't call the police. There was no body, no mess, no sign of forced entry. Just a weird message on the mirror. And hotels see stranger things all the time. They cleaned the room, erased the note, and locked it again. No one checked into 404 after that. But weeks later, A janitor named Malik was assigned to clean the unused rooms. That's when he noticed something odd. Behind the dresser, which hadn't been moved in years, he found a set of deep scratches in the floor, like someone had dragged it or tried to block the door from the inside. He also found a key card, the one that had been lost. Still warm somehow. Malik didn't say a word. He just put it in his pocket and finished his shift. But that night, something followed him home. His lights flickered, his phone glitched, and when he checked the hallway outside his apartment, there was a folded piece of hotel stationery on the floor. It said, "Why didn't you say anything?" Malik quit the next day, and room 404 was officially closed off. People knew. Not everyone, but enough. The front desk clerk, the janitor, the maid who cleaned the room, even the manager, who swore that 404 had been removed years ago. But deep down, they all knew the truth. So why didn't anyone report it? Because there was nothing to report. No missing person, no body, no witness willing to speak on record. But most of all, because they were afraid. Afraid of being blamed. Afraid of being haunted. Afraid of what might come back if the truth came out. And maybe, just maybe, some of them didn't want to believe it happened at all. It's easier to forget, easier to paint over the cracks, easier to say, room 404? That room never existed, and the hotel went along with it. They quietly renumbered the floor, told guests it was a construction error, moved on, but something stayed behind. Waiting, watching. And every now and then, someone asks about it. A guest hears footsteps in a room that shouldn't be there. A maid hears a voice whispering from behind a sealed door, and every time, the staff just says, "There's no room 404. A few months ago, a travel blogger stayed at the Grand Marlow. He was known for uncovering strange places, old legends, hidden truths. He'd heard whispers about room 404. The internet had almost nothing on it, just a few deleted posts, some scrambled old reviews, and one blurry photo of a missing floor. So he booked a room on the 3rd floor, but on his second night, he wandered, and that's when he saw it. Past the vending machine, before the fire exit. A narrow hallway that shouldn't have been there. At the very end, a single door, no number, just a scratched-up brass knob, dust all over it, except for one clean fingerprint. He tried to record it, but his camera glitched. Dead battery, screen black. He reached for the doorknob, but before he could turn it, the door creaked open on its own. He saw a chair facing the window, a message on the mirror. "You found me." Then he blacked out, woke up in his room, door locked, no hallway, no mystery. But when he checked his phone, there was a photo he didn't remember taking. Room 404, the inside, and someone sitting in the chair, smiling at the camera. They say curiosity is dangerous. Some doors are meant to stay shut, and some stories, they're not fiction, they're forgotten, but not gone.